Hi guys, I wanted to share with you the second part of this portfolio. This first page is from Deadpool, the Scotty Young written series. This is Nic Klein's artwork on it. It's got Jessica Jones and Tombstone and Deadpool. And Jessica Jones just beat the tar out of Tombstone, and they're looking for Deadpool's heart. It was a pretty good story. And Nic Klein's artwork is just amazing. The detail, and I mean, you could go straight to print from these pages without even color if you really wanted to. It's just gorgeous. This is the first page from the Amazing Spider-Man Free Comic Book Day swing shift, I think they called it. But this truly is the first page of Spider-Man Brand New Day, Amazing Spider-Man Brand New Day. Dan Slott wrote it. Phil Jimenez drew this. Peter's going to pick up a cake for Aunt May, and it's got the first appearance in the Brand New Day storyline of all of his major villains, or most of his major villains. And it's got a wonderful half spider sense, so half Peter, half Spider-Man mask on it. His regular villains don't show up for almost 2 years, so this is pretty cool that I got the page for the first page from the storyline, and then his major villains, which we don't see for a long time. And Phil can just draw anything extremely well, and you could go to New York City, go down the street, and see this exact scene. He's that detailed in his drawing, so I just love it. Next up is a page from Amazing Spider-Man again. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, and this is by Stuart Immonen, and Dan Slott was writing this as well. That's Dr. Octopus in his young cloned body, trying to take the Parker Tech wristband, saying it was his technology, and taking it from Peter. And I just love, there's Spider-Man in almost every panel, and just a great page. I mean, the detail, the cross-hatching and everything is just amazing. The next page is Humberto Ramos' Amazing Spider-Man page. This is during Nick Spencer's run. And this is, again, where Peter was roommates with Fred Myers, the Boomerang. And he goes to the bar with no name to enter in a Spider-Man trivia night contest. And, of course, Peter's Spider-Man, so he knows all the answers. And all the villains are cheering for him and saying this is the best because he beat the competition. He beat the Living Brain. And Fred's just like, oh, cool. He's using this to get some other information, but just a cool page. And to see Peter all excited because he passed, or he won the trivia contest that he should win no matter what. It's just a great page. I love it. And Humberto Ramos did a wonderful job drawing it. So next up is a New Warriors page. This is Mark Bagley, and Fabian Nicieza was the writer. It was like a Days of the Future Present storyline where they went to this alternate future where the Sphinx took over. And it's just I love this story. I read it probably 30 or 40 times. I just kept rereading it when I was younger, and to own a page from that storyline, it was a big deal when I bought it. This is one of the first pages I ever bought too, so just a wonderful experience buying it, and from a story that I really love. So it's got Nova on it and alternate reality versions of some other New Warriors, so just love this page. This page over here is an Ultimates 2 page by Brian Hitch. He signed it, and it's got the alternate, like the foreign version of the Ultimates team. There's the Multiple Man, some other ones. This is like the foreign version of Captain America that they made. So just a beautiful page. Mirrors the origin of Steve, with a skinny kid going these tests to become the top specimen and becoming that country's leader or superhero. So just a great Brian Hitch page. Next up is a Batman from the Black Glove storyline by J.H. Williams was drawing it, and Grant Morrison was writing it. And I love this page for the main reason is the different versions that he drew. Like each version, like the top left one is like a European style, and then the next panel is like a 90s style, and this one is like a 80s version, like Howard Chaykin style. And so even this Alex Toth version, it was just so cool that he went with different styles to show different. This is like a Batman of all nations. I just love this story too, and Grant Morrison wrote a wonderful story, and J.H. Williams is just an amazing artist, so I was glad to get it. This is a Spawn page by Greg Capullo, and inks by Todd McFarlane and Greg Capullo. When I bought this page, a bunch of like the outer border wasn't inked in; it just had the X's in it, and so when I bought it, Greg's wife asked if I wanted him to ink it, and I said it's up to him if he wants to ink it or not. And she says, yeah, I think he'll have time to ink it. So he inked it for me, filled in the blacks around the outer edges that he didn't have filled in. He just had it marked with X's. So just a cool Spawn page. It's got the Violator on it. And yeah, Greg Capullo. This is a Secret Wars page, the Hickman version of it. And I was very surprised that this page hadn't sold yet. It's the page where the Fantastic Four leave the Marvel Universe to create the multiverse again, and to take the Fantastic Four off the table by the higher-ups at Marvel. And I just love this page. It's got all the Fantastic Four family, except for Ben and Johnny, because they left them behind. They didn't think that they would enjoy it, but just a cool page. And there's Molecule Man, Owen Reese, and Franklin creating the new universes and them going off to help them with it. It's just a family page, and I love it. And so yeah. This is an X-Force page by Adam Polina. And Adam Polina was one of my favorite artists during the X-Men era, or the 90s era. I mean, I loved Generation X by Chris Pacello, and I loved X-Force with Adam Polina on art. He was just so, I just loved opening up each issue, and he designed the clothes. He designed everything. Like, every outfit that they wore was different. Like, they should be different, but it was just a cool page. And I own quite a few pages from the Adam Polina X-Force run, but I've since traded them away or sold them away so I could acquire some other ones. But I did keep a few just because I love his artwork so much. This has got Selena, the mutant vampire, and Warpath, or James Proudstar, down here. So yeah, just a cool page. This is from the first issue of the official issue of the Brand New Day, Amazing Spider-Man Brand New Day. It's got Carly Cooper, Peter getting mugged by a common criminal that stole a Spider-Man mask, and Peter ends up giving him his wallet And then he asks for his watch. He thinks it's a watch, but it's his web shooters. And he runs off with it. And Peter's like, well, I can just track him. I'll wait and wait until Carly calls the police, because she's a investigator for the police department, crime scene investigator. And so he's just like, well, I'll get this stuff, and ends up losing it. But just a cool page by Steve McNiven and from Brand New Day. This is a page from Untold Tales of Spider-Man by Pat Olive. I loved this comic book series. It was interspersed. It was in between panels or pages or issues of the original run of Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man. And this is Sally is the woman in the mask, and Bluebird, I think, was her nickname. I'm pretty sure it was Bluebird. And Peter's just trying to talk her out of being a superhero. She's just like, no, she's like an adrenaline junkie. She just loves doing this. It doesn't end well for her. She has an accident, and it really weighs on Peter. But this is just an interesting series, and I just loved this time frame and this period of time of Amazing Spider-Man. And Kurt Busiek was writing great stories, and Pat Olive was just drawing amazing as well. So I'm just happy to own a page from that run, and this fit the bill. Next up is an Uncanny Avengers page by John Cassaday, who's so sorry he's no longer with us, and it just makes me sad. He's such a great artist, and this has got Wolverine and Thor and a picture with some of the other Uncanny Avengers. This was during Rick Remender's run, where Thor was taken over mind controlled by the Red Skull, who had stolen Charles Xavier's brain and had his mental telepathy powers. And he was beating Wolverine with Mjolnir and almost killed him. But just a powerful story and amazing art by John Cassaday. But yeah, truly missed. This is a Ryan Stegman Uncanny Avengers. This is the Gary Duggan run, or Duggan run. It's got Quicksilver and Deadpool and Dr. Voodoo, Synapse, the new one, Rogue. And it's just a cool page. They're fighting the new enemy that they don't realize who he is yet. And Ryan did an amazing job on it. I like the lines that show Quicksilver's speed going across it like that, and just a cool page. Next up is Amazing Spider-Man Anniversary issue. This is from 900. I love this page. It's got all the original Sinister Six, the clone of Kraven the Hunter, but yeah, the original Sinister Six. So them talking to the human brain. He had kidnapped him because he wants to know, he has a question that he wants answered. Who is Spider-Man? And I love this issue. Love this issue so much. And to have a page with all the original Sinister Six members on it is just cool. I just thought it was great when I saw it and bought it, and this is another page I'll keep forever. And the final page I'm going to show in this video is this Marcos Martin. It's from Joker's Last Laugh. It's got Batman, Nightwing, Blue Beetle, and they're just rescuing some people that the Joker finds out that he's going to be dying, and so he goes out and tries to wreak as much havoc as he can. And Marcos Martin, really, he keeps all of his pages, and the only reason that this one was available for sale was because it was inked by someone other than Marcos Martin, because he currently inks himself. So he keeps all the pages. And this was inked by his inker at the time. And so when I saw that I could buy a page from Marcos Martin, I jumped at the chance because he's just a fantastic artist, and I'm just glad that I could own a page from him. So a great Joker Last Laugh Marcos Martin page. So yeah.